Alhamdulillah tumefika mashallah.
Kaboom.
Mashallah, we are in for it and in for that, and everything is so fantastic. Starting this kind of the video one-on-one
live.
It's coming from you. This is the section. We're going to be having this kind of the fantastic platform, and we are just an enclosed area, but a very hilly way, and we're going to be making sure everything is coming to you live one-on-one. We are just heading somewhere
in a slope.
This is a hill. We are in a hill because you can see at the far end it's just another hill. So we are in a hill side and the other hill side there. So we are just on the valley.
Now we are sloping.
Now we are sloping to the valley, and we go and then we go up. Exactly. So guys, thank you very much for everyone being tuned and locked in. Welcome back to this kind of the session. It's one-on-one live coverage, and we are heading to somewhere. And this kind of the somewhere we're talking about is somewhere where we want to make sure that we are visiting much of the people and to the village. Yeah. So today we don't have much of the bulky, but it has taken us much of the long. And this is the courtesy to make sure that we are surprising much of the people to this kind of the fantastic time, so they can just groove and know that we are together as one. So for this kind of the fantastic vibe as we are just here, we're going to be having this kind of the way, and we're just heading to somewhere here, and we're going to be checking what's really coming on, because I've just missed this kind of the area again. But we are just back to the section, and we're just having much of the vibe. And whoa, what can I say?
What we missed is a radio.
Do you want the music, man? The music
we
again?
Be having a music, at least we shake the head. Everything.
Not ashes. Oh
no.
You know, shaking now the head. Oh, the traditional ones. There's no
a
problem.
lot of things that you can shake in your body.
When you tag mostly about the entertainment guys, but we have just reached this kind of the point. So we're going to be checking who is just available here before, but it's not the intended area, but we're going to be moving. So we're going to be knowing what's really happening at this kind of the time. So, Odi. Shosha kwa. Yeah. Wagwan. Abambiga Wagwan. How are you, my friend?
Thank you.
Yeah, it has been a long way with you, my friend. But tuko pamoja. How are you?
I'm quite well.
You are quite well. And everything is so fantastic.
Thank you.
Exactly. So you are feeling good now? And nimeona unaandika unamnatoa nani? Miogo. Oh, sasa unanua namna gani? Unanua namna gani? Unaweka kwa besheni? Oh. So, hey, she's looking na church ilikuwa aje. Guys, I met her very early in the morning today, and we went to church. Uliniombea?
Naombea sana.
Uliniombea, eh?
Kabisa, tena hiyo nitakuwa mzuri.
High five. Amina. Exactly. So everything is just getting very fantastic. Nimepita nikusalimie. Nikienda huko kwa Mary. Nimeona ni kama maneno huko si mzuri sana. Si ndio? Yeah, I'm telling her that I'm just heading to si mzuri. Even they understand. So it's not a good condition at the other place. Talk about I'm just going to the two couples there, so I can just check on them what's really happening to the street, and I had to pass through her. And I'm hearing much of the breaking news, but everything gonna be coming so fantastic, and we're gonna be coming to understanding what's really happening. Maisha yanakupeleka namna gani?
Maisha nakaa
Ngumu. Na saa hii iko tu hivyo. Na unapambana hivyo.
Napambana.
So guys, sijui kama niko na ka 50 hapa. Nakupatia hata kama ni ka 50
Sawa.
Nunua tu hata kama ni sukari
Asante.
You can buy some sugar and make sure that everything is fantastic.
Asante sana.
Yeah. Amruku nataka kunidansie kidogo.
Cheza kidogo.
Haya, twende.
Twende kazi.
Hey, bro. She's talking about she's going to be dancing here. Let's make it happen. And there's somebody who is just looking at us. Come. I want you here. Come. Where kuja? Yeah. You want to say something? Tuweke muziki.
Twende kazi.
Twende. The music is musicking, and I've just talked about that kind of the vibe gonna be coming back, because I told you that I'm small. Sometimes I have this kind of A, B, C, D, but everything gonna be coming very small by small, and we're gonna be making sure that asante sana, and I like my mom here. Very fantastic. I like them here. Wow, woo! I like them. This is the legacy, and we have to prevail with the legacy to make sure that everything's good. How do you feel? You feel good? Fantastic. Exactly. And we enjoyed the session. Let's make it happen. We're just moving a little bit. I have one guy here. Come and tell us something here. Hi. How are you?
Okay.
How is the school? The school's fine? So everything is going good. Any challenges, any problems? No.
Maybe money.
Money? Which kind of money?
Motivation.
Motivation money is the problem. Okay. Let's get for that one. So if you can just get something, I'll just pass by, yeah? So I wanted to know how everything is just running. High five. Thank you very much. Thank you. So you're having some homework? Or you are doing ironing?
Yes.
You want me to help you iron?
I finished.
Oh, you have finished?
Yes.
So I'm late already. Oh, my living God. No problem. They're just ironing much of the school uniform. I don't remember when I ironed mine. To the real fact, guys, even I don't know how to iron. But I've done accommodation. I can just try to do some of the beddings here and there. But the school uniform, I never ironed. That is the real fact. And even to the real fact, I have never wore a belt. That's the real thing I can just tell you. From the high school, I always go to the fixed person who can just fix for me whenever they can just fit me. So to the real fanta, maybe I can just start it alone. But the episode going to be coming, I told you that I'm going to be telling you the telenovelas of me in the high school pogroms, and the high school novella going to be coming to you live, which is one-on-one. Hi. Again, so go study, make it happen. Tomorrow is another. Thank you very much. Haya. Wasalimia. Oh, you have something to say because you are looking at me like you have something to say something. Oh, haya. Thank you very much. I'm passing by. So, asante sana. Haya, tutachekiana eh. Mambo iko chocho. Exactly. So guys, we are just rushing back. So, haratu tunatuhike eh. So, nitapitia hapa tuongee mbili tatu, si ndio?
Sawa.
Haya. So, unanua manani? Weka tu kwa besheni, weka kwa besheni ama nikusaidia kuweka.
Utaweka.
Utaweka? So it will be a problem here a little bit. So you
Nafanya practice.
Oh, practice. Okay. So practice makes perfect. Exactly. Okay, make it happen, eh? Thank you. So I see much of the chicken here. Everything's so good. So guys, it was a little bit because they are part of the program that I always come here and I just check on them. And there were the second people that I talked about are going to be coming to look for the toilet. And after I finish the first one that's there, I have this kind of the toilet here. And it has just been broken. And it's just the old mom who is...
They're just...
Yeah, they're washing themselves here only. Talk about...
but they're...
Yeah, they're just removing this kind of the stuff. Even me, I'm not secure here. Yeah, I'm not even secure. So, this is the hole, guys. And it's just secured here. So, as people cannot go inside there. So, this is the toilet that they're just using. And that's the bathroom. So, you can even check how this kind of the station is and the statue is. So, this is the bathroom here. And it's having a very large stone. That's where you put your water. This is where you stand. And you bend like a Muslim. And make sure that everything is coming out very fantastic here.
Muslim, they bend?
Yeah, they bend.
What about Christian?
No, Christian, they kneel. Yeah, they kneel down.
When we're taking...
No, shower you have to bend here. Yeah, you have to bend down. Bending. Yeah, but the Christians in Catholic, they kneel down so they can just praise the living God. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, exactly. So guys, that's what I'm talking about. I have to build much of the things here. The good thing about here, they have bricks. And the good thing about here, they have a river. So we're going to be putting much of the boys to get much of our harvest, much of the sand from the river. And the water is just here. They have some bricks. So the only thing that I can just bring here, they have iron sheet there. So it's very easy. And it will just not even take much of the time.
That one?
The iron sheets?
No.
The bricks?
bricks?
No, they have bricks at the other side.
Oh.
Very big kiln. They have a very big kiln there, and they're gonna be using it. There's no problem. This is the second way I'm gonna be coming, and also much more. Even where I'm heading to, let's go and see what's the problem heading there. So guys, this is how we move, and we strategize ourselves to make sure that everything is coming to you live, one-on-one. And this is the beginning. Welcome back. Follow the route. Let's see what's gonna be covered at this kind of the video of today. Let's go. Guys, we are back again, and we have a very big river here, and because of the rainy season, it's just prevailing like safari right here. We can just reach where it's just moving, so you can just see. Wow, it has some falls here. Fantastic. Woo! Here we have the nature. We have to go in for it. Wow. 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 The nature is awesome, and it's a pathway, so you can just make sure that we are moving. Woo! Water is moving like safari ride. So guys, it's a very fantastic zone here, and you can see how this kind of the river is flowing meticulously and awesome. Woo! Woo! We're gonna be having some showers here. Oh, some people can talk about, oh, Ginto has shaved. Oh, I'm shaving. We're gonna be entering. Oh, Ginto is shaving. Ginto is shaving here. Woo! We're gonna be having some of the water here. Wow. Yeah? Yeah, you can generate, because you can generate hydropower, and it's a very good hiking area, very good hiking zone here. You can even see from the far point there how water is just coming, and wow. And these zones are very deep, and we have a very fantastic sand, and that's what I'm just talking about. If we have that kind of the project prevailing, we have a lot of sand. Look at this. Look at this. We can harvest sand, and in this kind of the river, no problem about sand. You can even check, guys. Woo! Very awesome. Very awesome. Wow. So very awesome here, and it's a whole of this kind of the zone. Woo! My gumboots gonna be sinking here. Very large. You can even see where the gumboots are. So it means that they're gonna be very deep. My hand is gonna be going and going. Woo! Very deep. Gonna be having much of I talk about the sand soil here that we can just use in terms of constructions here. So the area has been broken because of water, so I have to look for a way. Wow. Hey man, come here and withdraw me from inside here. Come and get me and withdraw me. How can we make it? Oh. Wagwan.
You're gonna be going back.
No man. Now I got it. Yeah, I got it. You can see how the river looks like, guys. A very good nature, and it's very awesome here. I like about this kind of the nature. I like a nature walk here. Wow. So we are heading still. We are on the way to make sure that we are heading where necessary to have the luggage that we're gonna be having here. And gonna be a very fantastic way, yeah?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I can just see
now
that
talk,
Africa is has full of gold.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Because we harvest sand from our river. The only thing we cannot get is the stones that we have. These kind of hills. We cannot break them.
They are very hard rocks. Yeah, you have to use maybe explosives to break them, but not a use of a hammer. Or you have to burn them, so you can just you can break them easily, to terminate the bonds.
But the problem of burning that kind of
man. Wow. Here are some of the fruits here. Wow, they're so fantastic here. So they look meticulous, eh?
Yeah.
They look meticulous. And the dogs are dogging.
They don't want problem.
Hello. 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 So the dogs here, they're called the Bosco. They're called Bosco, but very, very natural. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. They I like about them. They alert very quickly and they understand very quickly, and they can just respond quickly to any kind of the threat. Eh?
Yeah.
So I've even already seen much of the people coming already. Who is the owner of this kind of? He has just heard about. Oh, maybe somebody who has just arrived here. Exactly. That's a very awesome, and we're just on the way to make sure that we're gonna be getting this kind of the shopping to somebody who is at this kind of the position. Buda. Huyo mdada yuko?
Yuko.
Hapo wako?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Na unatoka wapi?
Toka hapo mwingine badilisha mang'ombe.
Safi. Guys, we are heading there. Let's get there.
Here they are in the process of roasting the maize.
Yeah. There is we have like 2 months to go. And but some of them they are already harvesting, which is they are already to be consumed. Exactly. Like
Like
this
this
one.
one.
Yeah, they are already. So
You know, mine they look like this one.
they look like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
I
of
have
them.
like 1 month, so I harvest.
The area has changed.
Yeah.
Wow. The area has changed because last time I came here, you're gonna be the other side. The last time I came here, it was they were having so big cassava plants here, and they were so huge enough.
Even
the stems they're here. I can just check on the stems here. Hello, Tata, Buyore. Nimekuja. I see the stem. Amarepo kano higal. Gasira kari. Guys, you can even see the stem here. Very large, very big stems here. These are cassava. Wow. They look like a tree. So one on one, we have our father here, and I don't know what is he doing right now.
That's a jembe.
Mambi ko chonjo?
Ambo
We have a jembe here. Usindole kukutura konani. Kia Mungu, people here, whenever you see some people doing it this way, you know that the work is
they
ongoing.
like the jembe that
Which
have
are very long. Whenever you stand there, you do this way. Yeah, so he's talking about you have to protect your legs. So whenever you have a long one, even here we needed to do some of the cleanness here. Now we have already oriented ourselves to the work, so we have to have the cleanness of the houses here. So this is what the fantastic way of moving here. Wow, because sometimes here you have to help where necessary. Exactly. Kono sasa kwa kore sina maroma sina amarevo kutu.
Marevo garuchu kile ke buira sari.
Oh.
Kama
Sasa ndi hetoka tuka. Irebo. Tega kutuka.
Retamo.
Ai.
Baru tunele kuheka.
Hega. Let's follow him. He's talking about we have the cooking cassava. You know, we have different types of cassava. We have the cooking cassava, and we have the one that it is like poisonous. You cannot cook it and eat it.
Yeah.
It has to be.
We call
it has to be sun dried. First, it should be how is it called? Is it
male cassava?
Male cassava?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we have female cassava.
Female cassava. Female can be eaten?
Yeah, female is the one be eaten.
Yeah, but
it's
the
like
male
a popo.
Like popo. Yeah. So you cannot eat some of them that are so poisonous, and they'll just threaten you in terms of health purposes. Yeah. So he's talking about we have much of them, and they have to put the gem this way. Rino.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where's
And you know that is what do you call this one?
Which one? This one's here? Stems?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can replant them.
Yeah.
They are because the stems are the ones that you can just use as they're called cuttings. you can call them cuttings
Yeah.
in agriculture. Yeah. So you can just use them. So we're gonna be having a little bit one here, and whenever you want to make sure that you can just stand like this kind of the position here, so you can just understand this kind of the protocol. So when you want to get this kind of a cassava, you cannot uproot it right now, because of you can see it. So it's just shaking.
Yeah.
Example, when maago is kidogo. So you can even see the land is now shaking. So yeah, you can see. So it cannot come out. So we have to do what is called in Kiswahili sera sera. Sera sera is
that is a Kuria.
that's a Korean language. Sera sera, which is remove the topsoil and get it out. So you do this way, yeah. And you start from very far. So it's just a very practical. You should not dig, because when you dig, you can cut it, because you don't know how far from the topsoil it is and getting down. So you have just to go very slowly, so you can just understand the way you can just handle it. Exactly. So you can even see the other side. So the more you can just talk about you're gonna be digging, it will be a problem. So when you just do it this way, you now come to an example. Come on, shake it. You shake it. Not shaking the bamba. It's shaking. So don't film my buttocks, man. Shaking, you know, shaking here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not shaking after use. Have you ever pee? No, have you ever pee? Pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, after pee as a boy, you do what?
You shake.
After use,
Yeah.
Thank you. You can hear now, You can hear. Bring it here. You can even hear how it's just breaking, Now, you can even see. Yeah, it has not gone proper, but we have some of them that are always down here.
But
They are small,
I
So
have been.
it-
I watched Nigeria movie and I found that they have a very big cassava.
Yeah, like that one there.
Yeah.
That like that down just a scene there at first. It's that they harvested without us knowing it, but I think they were so big. Even at home, if you're gonna be checking at home there, we have so big cassavas, and they like where manure is. If you plant where the manure and the soil is black soil, they like black soil, and also they like talk about the sand soil, where sand is mostly. We talk about we have loam soil, sand soil, and also we have the clay soil. So they like where the sand soil is. Like if you want to plant peanuts at our area here, they like where sand soil is. Where now this kind of the soil, it looks like it's gonna be like sand and loam combined. So they like such kind of a structure, and even this kind of the cassava, they like where it's a black soil, it's coexisting. So you can just make sure that everything's so fantastic without hesitating much of the time, because it's talking about you're going to be eating it. You're going to be cutting this way, and this is how now you prepare your way when you are moving from shamba. This
one is not wasted.
It's not wasted. It's gonna be cut into cuttings, and they'll be just subjected. It's called It's called semeka. Semeka. Semeka is inserting them back to the ground. Semeka. Yeah, and you're gonna be having some contradicting Korean language. It's called semeka. Yeah, semeka. But when you come to the digital, semeka is something else. Don't talk about it. But to the tradition, it's doing work. Exactly. Semeka.
Guys, I think you have heard. Semeka.
So you can even see here already, after harvesting them,
they have a semeka.
They have done what is called semeka, and even they have just already shoot. So whoever is just watching this kind of the video, say semeka. Yeah,
semeka means
it is
putting
inserting,
like this.
Inserting the cuttings.
Yeah,
exactly, semekarization. Yeah, it can be made an English name.
We have not agreed.
We are going there. That's why I'm just coming back, and I've left my dad there a little bit, and we're gonna be checking on her. And we have guys. The area is. I left here when it was enclosed a little bit, but it went down at that kind of the particular time, and they have tried to make sure that they are enforcing it again, because there's no security here. Yeah. Sawa, tiga ninja. So guys, let me greet her. Mambo. Mambo iko chonjo. So she's one of, and I like about how the things are just happening. And she's using this kind of the fabric. I can remember it. And already I've just remembered them again. Gintu can never go and go and go. Gintu is always coming back to see where I have ever stepped. When I step this way, and I remember that step that I made here, I can never go and talk about I have just gone and gone forever. Gintu gonna be coming back to see my footsteps. Are they getting older? No. Gintu has to come back to this kind of the position. So we are here with her. And I told you that she's the one who is, I got a stroke and she cannot talk. And even walking sometimes is gonna be a problem. And she's just sitting 24/7. So if Gintu doesn't appear here, things are gonna be a problem. It's not that it's that this kind of time I'm coming because of shooting the video. No, I always arrive here now and again to make sure that everything is covered. So nguchande kidogo tu. So we have a section here. The father is telling us that we have to arrive here. So I like how they are just preparing much of the way. Guys, the last time I came here, I came to prepare this kind of the door. But you can see from this kind of the side, the house is going down. And to the real fact is...
Oh,
so the frame, yeah. Oh. So the door is not attached. Oh, the door is not attached again. So guys, to the real fact is, I think. So guys, what I can just see here, because I like to subject myself to make sure that we're going to be helping. We can just go back a little bit and people, they can see, look at how the house is leaning. So it has already occurred something called obtuse angle. So it has
the
just
house
bent.
have started sleeping.
Exactly. And from the far end, you can just absolutely take it from here. Be to this kind of the side. You can now see how it's just looking like. So it's a house that it's there, it's not there, because you cannot guarantee yourself that this kind of the house is available. Yeah, a mogzil. Guys, oh, she's talking about yeah. Amogzil. I think it's written Amogzil. So he is talking about he's having a problem of the waist. Talk about whenever he's bending and this the hinging of the and the oldness. And you can now imagine, because we have this kind of the defect. Talk about the hinging, and also the age is always affected with this kind of legitimate way of making sure that how can they get out of this kind of the pogrom. So the good thing is also talking about amoxil. So amoxil, amoxil. So I'm gonna be buying him amoxil and also much of the medication that he always need. And one day you're gonna be coming with the sister, so I can just check on them. Amusini. I'll be doing amusini. Okay, so 50 tablets. Exactly. I got it. I think I'm going to be sending it today, and much of the people will just bring them here. And guys, we are just looking at this kind of the house. So it's now looking like even Mr. Joseph is living in a good condition.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you a question. Who do you see live in at least?
Mr. Joseph is an at least.
Yeah.
Right now, Mr. Joseph is because this one now you're gonna be falling down.
Yeah.
Because already it's in an obtuse angle.
Exactly.
You can even see how it's just leaning. And
here, you know,
I think I have poles at home.
Even here, snake can come and enter.
I understand, and I think I have some poles. So the good thing is, hanonda kuhagachiri nyumba mbuya. Eno tugirusiho. Sasa hiyo rarare. Oh, hano. Oh, so guys, I'm just talking to them. Yeah, I'm talking to them that if I want to build them a house, where specifically can I build it? He's talking about they want to harvest this kind of the maize from here. So after the maize is harvested, so I'm trying to calculate. Iroho. So it's talking about before it will be just demolished. I think this kind of the maize should be cut down and be harvested and make sure that we are just putting there the house, and also then we just get this one off and we can just.
It will be better.
It will be better.
Even 20 iron
sheets, exactly. I think this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 14.
24
In 24. So 12, eh? Sasa, this is 14. So this 24 and this is 14. So the mom is trying to communicate here.
Pepper bank in no more.
Iko sawa.
Let's add.
So Hanno. Nembere. Guys, I've landed here. Tata? Chombe nkuhe zawadi yenu mono kidogo. Tumaye kihali kubina. So guys, I've landed here to make sure that I'm giving them this kind of the stuffs here, so they can just boost themselves to make sure that we are having something good. So we have some loaves of breads here, and I think they're gonna be so fantastic at this kind of the position. Also, we have so we have some of the supergates here, and also we have 4 packets of milk, and also we have this is the tea granules. Also we have these are just we can call them kiberiti, which is matchbox here, and also we have unajipaka hii. Yeah, she uses it, so I'm always talking about we're gonna be using this one here, and also no nagao hano nagao sasa that is yours. Yeah, this is for the mom to make sure that you're gonna be applying herself. So we have salt we're gonna be used here, exactly, and also we have these ones here, which is the cooking oil, and also we have a bar of soap, and also we have sugar. It's gonna be helping them a little bit here, and this is just a small chopping that I've just done, so as we can just help them a little bit to move forward, and everything gonna be so successful here. Yeah, so he's the one who wants to cut it. Yeah. Mambo iko sawa. Yeah. Mambo iko safi. The real G. Yeah. Is also communicating about you understand she's not even speaking out, and it's because of a little bit of a problem of the stroke that is just getting her to this kind of the way she is right now here, and she cannot communicate verbally, and we can just sometimes we cannot understand how she's just speaking right this kind of the time, but we have to talk about this is the way we have to go forward and make it happen. So we have this kind of the stuff they're just using. You understand, to the traditional guys, we have this kind of we can just how do they call it? It's just a traditional one.
Yeah.
Or washing. Something like the body washing. You're gonna be scrubbing yourself like a scrub. So whenever you turn it, because you have to cut it. There's a plant. So guys, I like about this one here because the good thing is when you cut it into this kind of the section, it's like a fabric. It's like a fabric, so you can just hold it this way, apply here the soap, and you can just wash yourself this way. And everything so fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, we have this kind of the stuff here. It's the one that I'm just talking about. I'm gonna be going with this kind of let's talk about it's okay, go ahead. So we have this kind of the seeds here, and I'm gonna be getting with this at my home.
But do you know for how long, how many years does it take?
No, not years. Like 6 months.
No.
I'm telling you, it's very fast. Miezi ngapi? Exactly, 6 months. I'm telling you, 6 months, it should have already sprouted out. And already this kind of the seeds will be just out. And it's the one that you are just cutting. You see this kind of the stuff here. It's the one that... so when you wash yourself repeatedly, you wash it. So from this kind of the color, but sometimes they're having this kind of the color. This one has stayed long, so that's why it's just looking this way. So it looks like it's a plant of the cucumber. Talk about the cucumber, not the cucumber. Much of the people understand whenever we're just talking about this kind of the issues here. So it's a plant of the same species with the cucumber, and it gets talk about it's always supports itself in terms of meandering and gets a support from other plants, and so as it can just get itself in. So you understand what I mean in terms of that one. So whenever now you take this one from here, it's a very good washing stuff that you can even use to wash some utensils. You can wash your body, and it's no chemicals and everything's so fantastic.
And also, do you know that this one is a medicine?
It's a medicine.
Of something.
Yeah, whenever you scrub yourself.
No.
Or you drink.
If you want to increase the
size.
The size of...
I know.
You use this one.
So who told you?
My grandfather.
He told you that way? That this kind of the stuff...
Yeah, but you have to choose, but you have to choose your size, the size you want.
So you I understand you. Guys, in the tradition, because now I'm like, I'm all... you understand? The boy is trying to talk about, you see when this kind of a plant is trying to shoot out, so it has developed the seedling. The seed has just already come out, and now the fruit's going to be bared. So whenever it's small, you go and put the size of your cucumber there.
Yeah.
And whenever it's now growing, the cucumber grows.
Yeah.
So you cannot imagine you are having this... So that is it, guys. And to the other side, it has a beneficial. And that's what I'm talking about. Whenever now you cut it onto this kind of the particle, and now when you want to wash yourself, you can just hold it this way, and you can now scrub you using this kind of the interior stuffs here. Now you scrub yourself. Even if it's stomach, you can brush your stomach very quickly. You have having and whenever you come to the backward here, now you do this way here and this way. This way. This is the way, and you hold it this way again. You just bump it this way. So that's the criteria. Now when you come to the downer area, you have now to stretch yourself and make sure that it's now and it becomes so clean. Even sometimes it's good in terms of a shaving. So the loose hair, it cuts them off. Yeah. So the loose skin, I talk about the dead skin, it removes it very quickly. So it's a very good stuff that you're going to just use in terms of washing your body and make it happen. So to the good fact is, I see even if you just see this kind of the stuff, you're going to be having some hair. So this kind of the hairs here are the ones I'm talking about. Even if you scrub your head, you're going to be removing the hair, talk about the hair that is a cut. And now if you use it to the downer area, you're going to now wash your stuff expositely, and I like about it. I'm gonna be going with this one. Next time, whoever gonna be visiting the G Castle, you're gonna be using this one. I'm telling you. And we will just do the practical that Mayan is telling us. And we will wait for it. And if it will not grow, you will tell us.
My friend, it grows. It grows like, I don't know.
Exactly. So the good thing is, guys,
if you have to make sure you have
don't put the wazungu to migrate to Kenya, so as the stuff will be like donkeys here.
I'm just telling you, you have to put a mark. So that when it have grow, you go and cut it. If you don't cut
before Before it gets so large, eh?
Yeah.
I understand your terms here. So, guys, it's just the traditional way, and we're just trying to get them because we are here to teach ourselves and also explain how the culture is and the norms are. And whenever we get such kind of a thing, I have to understand. Much of them talk about, oh, Gintu, what is that? It looks so petty a little bit. No, it's something that is very useful. So I have to make sure that I'm just enclosing this area so the seeds will not get out.
This thing has a lot of work to do.
A lot of.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it has a lot of work to do. Even right now, if you have seen Ginto has been given with our dad here, it has a very fantastic works to do. So I'm going to be telling you, whenever now I'm going to be planting it, guys. I will now be telling you A to Z. Now you're going to be putting my dad because they understand English.
Exactly.
He will be telling you A to Z because it has so many, it kills most of the germs, and also it's a herbal, and also it's used in various things, and even people are just using in terms of textile. People of textile industries, they use them to make some clothes. This one, it makes clothes. This one, it makes blankets. This one here, it makes sweaters. This one here, it makes laces for the shoe. This one here, it makes shoes. This one here, it makes the talk about the inner soles. It makes much of the things, and the Chinese are the ones who are just using this kind of the stuffs very meticulously. But here we are sleeping a little bit. Even right now, they have been talk about the cloning. Whenever the cloning came of the plants, it is no longer available, and we'll just get 1 out of 200 people having this one. Even if you walk here, it's now I've just come and found it from this kind of the our father here who has just got this kind of stuff. But it's so useful in terms of making it happen.
And also, if you have a wound, and the wound have make you to have sansil.
Oh, talk about guys. Have you ever suffered with a wound somewhere in your leg, and it will occur to have something around your cucumber here a little bit, or beside the cucumber here? It's gonna be having something that's gonna be like something a ball from inside, and it will just come out, sprout out, and you think about, hey, yeah. Even whenever you wake up in the morning, you feel like you cannot even walk. So it's the one that makes something very meticulous.
Exactly.
So I talk about it is always the way it is. You can calculate what is always looking this way. So it always forces this way.
Even witchcraft use the tree.
The tree of this one, the witchcraft, they use it so as they can just make it happen. And also, if you want to know more about this kind of the stuff, now let me grow it, then I'll tell you, because much of the things gonna be coming. So this kind of the stuff, so meticulous. If you have one, no magic.
It's a magic tree.
It's a magic tree. So today, Ginto has one. So the seeds gonna be coming out like safari dye, very white. You can even see.
But don't go and increase your
No.
You will destroy the.
No, they are stretching. Exactly. That's the good fact about it, guys. And we really talk about this educational purposes sometimes, and we really like about much of the people to understand the culture, the norms, and what are we doing at this kind of the specific point, and what are much of the people not doing. And when we get to this kind of the point, we talk about this is so hilarious, and much of the times we have to learn and get it. But we stuck to the real point. Let's leave this kind of the stuff behind, because it looks like a cucumber. Let's behind it, and I don't know the real name. I don't know if I have data bundle. I could have already used it to understand. But this kind of the area, oh my living God, the data. Do you know that this kind of an area doesn't have any network?
Yeah.
So it's always roaming Tanzania. It's like we are in Tanzania. So there's no network can even deal here. So the good fact is I'm gonna be keeping it locked. Don't want the seeds to grow. So I'm gonna be having something. No, I always get with this kind of the stuffs here. So I'm going to be putting it inside here, and I'm going to be going to grow it. And I'll show you how we grow it, at which kind of the rate. And it likes where we have, talk about like this area here. So where there's this kind of the stuffs, and you can just put some of the trees horizontally and diagonally, so as it can just get a support on it. So it likes such kind of the space. So I'm going to be using it very meticulously. I'm going to be showing you the legitimate of it and how the things are going to be getting. So back to our two couples here, because I like how they always together and how they share their moment, because yeah. So ngotora nyumba sinorahire. Okay. Let me put it to the house.
Ikaribu kwa tanda ke. Yego tanda ke yekene na ke. Haya.
Sasa nikuulize, nuni choo?
Choo tanda.
Oh my God.
Choo.
Imagine,
Choo ni pesa ni kapteni ni pesa. Kana bika kumaga nyore futi mwe. Para saba shilingi ege.
So guys, you can imagine, I told you, they don't have even a toilet. The house is falling. The only son who was available died. So they don't have any son. And if they see even Gintu, because we share the son whom they were having, I talk about their son who died, was named Gintu, like the way I'm named. So we are coming from the same ancestrals, because she, the mom, to talk about the mom of her, she came from our own area, and that's why the name is ancestrally given out. So the fact is, when they see me, they see like I'm just their son to this kind of the position. So from tomorrow, I'm gonna be digging them a hole. I want to start it tomorrow. And I want to start digging a hole. Icho. Icho si nyumba. Sasa hemu icho sasa. Oh. Tuwe ninche. Ara. So guys, I want him to show me where the toilet will be just dug. Talk about the hole, so as they can just be helping themselves in terms of going for short calls and long calls. So you can imagine how old they are. Look at how he was always even walking. Papa. So guys, we're gonna be tomorrow. I promise that tomorrow we're gonna be launching digging here. No problem. I can start it. There's no problem. There's no problem here. Let's discuss the start stage.
Woo! Guys, you can just imagine that even here there is no toilet. So they are visiting the bush, because here we there is a big stones here. And I'm just wondering how our grandmother here is she walking?
We started immediately, and we just here. I think we'll face this way, so as they can face down, because we have a small road there, so as they can just be built here. So it will not be bigger. So I think it's gonna be something like. Let's not go to the road there. So let it be from this kind of the start here. I think so. So from here. It's gonna not be so big. Talk about a 3 feet or like 3, 4, 5. Gonna be like a 6 feet, there until we get it here. Yeah, you can see it, guys, and I think it's a 2 point something meters, by 3 feet, and it will be so good. So tomorrow it's going to be start to be dug here, and like 5 days, talk about 1 week, I'll just have completed it, and God help so as we can make it happen, because we have so many things to do, and I will start with them. And also I think about whoever can just support into that. Oh, let's build our dad here a house. It's going to be very fantastic, and I can talk about I have that kind of an urge to make it happen, because they don't have anyone who can come here. They don't want anyone who can just come and help them to this kind of the problems, and we will be there to help them and make it happen. Let's go tomorrow. Hi. Asante sana.
Tomorrow.
So guys, just getting the last remarks here. So you will just tell me the medicine. It's amoxil. Medicine, amoxil. Yeah.
We have a picture. We can.
No, amoxil. I know them. I know them. Yeah. Yeah. You just tell me that. Okay, do you know the medicine? So you're gonna be amoxil, and you're gonna be bringing them to him. Asante sana tata. Kesho, eh? Haya. Keeping relax.
So what about our cassava here?
Our cassava is gonna be getting with it home. Yeah. Haya. Asante mama. Bye. Haya. So we have to get the last words here with our mom here, and we have our own cassava here to carry it back home. Bye. Yeah, this is just the blessings of finishing this kind of the grassroots, and I talk about this is the way forward. So acha kuja kidogo tu how we have a little bit of the last memories here, so we can just remember ourselves here. Come to this kind of the side. Exactly. Achuembareno kidogo tu. So we have the last recap on making sure that everything is just getting forward. So guys, we appreciate the moment much of the people have just placed to us, and we are just going to be helping each other to make it happen. So as you see, the family members that we're going to be making it happen. So keep it tuned, keep it locked, and this is the way forward. Let's go. Tomorrow is another day.
Kaboom. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Only Mayani.
Exactly.
I have
amazing content.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Visit, subscribe, comment, share, and everything will be so fantastic.
Wagwan.
Kaboom.